Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm currently turning this Mercedes Sprinter into an off-grid, go anywhere, sleep absolutely anywhere, camper van. And if you remember a couple of videos ago, I poked around underneath the van, cleared a few drain holes and all this water come gushing out. Well, I think I may have found where that water's coming from. So where did all the water come from that was in my seal? It's quite simple really. Great big hole in the side of my van because this magnet was missing. This magnet is like a plug basically. It's a bit like taking a plug out of a bath hole. Where's the water going to go? Down the hole, right? So the water's been running down the side of the van into this hole and collecting in the sill down below. It's not rocket science really. And what this magnet does, apart from bung that hole up, is hold the door open. Well, stop the door from swinging. And I've got to say, these magnets are really strong, which is probably why they snap off, because the original one is still in there. The stand that this goes into, the original magnet is actually snapped right there, and this one's brand new, and look at it, it's going rusty already. So it's probably why it was missing. It just come off and stuck to the door. But because this magnet was missing, it caused two problems. One, the water going in, and the second one, because there's no magnet there, this part of the door was hitting against this panel and actually making it ripple, and it's rippled the panel, damaged the paintwork. Now I've sprayed the paintwork with wheel steel silver, the silver paint that I got from the pound shop for £1, and it actually matches quite well. I'm really surprised, it only cost £1. Gutted of mine, I paid £20 for paint that matches. And there you go, look, bought some silver paint from the pound shop and it matches perfect. Unbelievable. But anyway, let's take a look at the base that this attaches to on the inside. So this is the bracket that fits inside the van. As you can see, there's the old one there. The reason I've had to buy a new one is because this thread is actually stuck in this one. You can see it from inside the hole. It's actually snapped off, and I think I've got no chance of getting that out of there because it's so rusty. So I need to remove this bracket. And to do that, I'm using a T4 torque bit. And they're really loose. I mean, these are just done up here inside. It was easy, wasn't it? So the new bracket, simply goes on there like that. Sorry about the back of my head. You can see that. Can you see that? I don't know. I don't even know if this. Maybe I should edit this bit out. Now I'm just going to do these up loose. I'm not going to do them up tight because I don't know how it's going to line up the other side. So I just want to pinch that one out a little bit. Oh, no, there's no movement. I'm doing a bit more. Just want to leave that slightly loose, so then that way when we make sure this lines up and we've got to screw it in from the other side. So now we're outside the van. I'm going to try and attempt to screw this into the holder. Excuse the back of my head. Hopefully that'll go in there. Yeah, and as I thought, it doesn't quite line up properly. Yeah, I don't think it would. Yeah, that's not right. That's not right at all. So maybe, just maybe, I need to take that out of there, take the rubber bit out, put that in first. Might be a bit easier to get that in the hole first. That's it. And then put that in. maybe. Maybe that's what that slot's for, so that I can get something in there to turn it. Right, back in a minute. So to avoid cross-threading it, because I was trying to screw it in from outside, and it weren't, I could tell it wasn't going in nice and square. So to avoid cross-threading it, what I've done, I put my hand through here, and I've held the door with a broom handle to stop that door closing, as we know, so it's quite safe as long as there's no wind. Held the magnet from outside and screwed this in to the magnet rather than doing it the other way round. That way I know it's not cross-threaded. There's just enough room to do that, literally just about enough room. And what I'll do, I'll attach this, then I'll go back outside and tighten the magnet up with a large flathead screwdriver, if I can get these screws in, because these holes don't line up very well at all. They don't line up. Let me move the camera around, you can see what I mean. There's nothing worse than cross-threading nuts. There you go, it's got it. Just that little tiny adjustment and it's in. You see how that's pulling round. Let's probably move it on the outside. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like the way they've done that. I'm gonna try and get that out. Right, so when I do this end nut up, it's pulling that bracket round, which means the rubber bung is moving out of centre. So what I'm going to do is pack it with a couple of washers behind there, just to stop it moving that rubber plug off centre line, because I think it might cause it to leak, and we don't want that. The whole point of this is to stop it leaking. I'll just very carefully put those in there like that. There you go, they're the perfect space for it. He says a little bit more. Just wiggle them in. There you go, that'll do. Hopefully they'll go in there. Like that. Now, just check it on the outside. Yeah, that's better. It doesn't move it off centre now. This is probably a pattern part as well, this bracket, so something's not quite right with it. It doesn't quite line up. But there you go. It does now. I've got to be careful with my hand. Tight enough. Don't think that's going to go anywhere. Yeah, it's the wrong size. It's actually a 45 for the record. That'll do. Right, now let's take a look outside, see what it looks like. But first, put my rather crude insulation back in place. So there you go, that's another little job done. Nice and simple, just had to figure out how to get that bung in now. So if ever you need to do this, put the bung in first and then put the magnet in. Makes it a lot easier. And remember to try and line it all up as well. Now if I take my broom handle out of there, it should. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a really strong magnet as well. Yep, I can safely say that works. Now on closer inspection of this bracket, you can actually see how badly rusted it was. Look at that. I mean, there was no way I was going to get that bit of thread out of there, so I had no choice but to buy the whole bracket and the magnet as well. But when I was searching for this bracket, I was absolutely shocked how expensive they are. But I did manage to find a seller on eBay that's doing the bracket and the magnet as a kit for £29, including delivery, which I think was quite a good price considering some people are asking £30 just for this bracket. So I'll put a link in the description directly to that eBay seller, just for those people that need these brackets. I think that's a good price. Hopefully it helps someone. Well, thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, do please consider subscribing. I do appreciate everyone that subscribes to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra for now.